We did a story last week that's caused a real stir, and it's all about growing plants that are edible in small places and an easy way to do it. We came up with the veggie bags, didn't we, Steve?
Growing plants in small places is easier than you think, Trev. You know, we're talking about people's balconies, patios, out on their veranda, that type of thing.
Yep.
It's about making the most of that little bit of space that you got to produce plenty of food that you can bring inside and share with the family.
What blows me away is that everybody absolutely loves the look of them as well. They look fantastic. Now, let's just talk this through. We'll go back over it. You've got to start with a veggie bag.
Ideally, so you're looking at your container that's got about 30 litres of volume of potting mix.
Yep.
We've got this great range of plants here that are specific for growing in pots and containers.
So this is the crops in pots, so grown locally by Swan Valley Nurseries for this particular purpose. These plants are more compact. They produce bigger crops, but from a lot smaller plants, so ideal for bags. Now, we've got cocoa peat in this. Now, we talked about it before. It's fantastic. You get it in the block.
Get it in the block, place it in a wheelbarrow, rehydrate it. Each block's about 60 litres, which is 2 large bags of potting mix.
And it's dirt cheap to buy.
Really cheap.
Now, before you go putting it into the bag itself, you activate it by putting in some blood and bone, ideally?
Yeah, about a handful per 30 litre bag, so about 50 grams is a good way to go.
Terrific. And then you can get into the planting stage, which is actually putting these beauties into the bags. How many would you put in?
3 per bag is ideal. So you can put 3 of the same variety in if you're looking for a heavy crop of a particular sort,
Yep.
or otherwise mix it up. Have a miniature vegetable garden right there in front of your eyes. So 3 different varieties, and what a great range we've got here to choose from.
We have now, look, all of these plants, despite the fact they're designed for a more compact environment, they need feeding, don't they? Once they've gone in, you've got to sustain that growth.
Yeah, it's a really important message to get home to people there. If you're going to grow vegetables, feed them weekly. It's really important.
What would you recommend, Steve?
It's really simple, Trev. What you're looking for is a good organic-based fertiliser that's got fish and seaweed. So our Sea Salt Power Feed is a great way to go.
Brilliant.
But weekly is the secret.
Okay.
Keep them looking lush and full of fruit.